Yeah, the town of Bryan was established basically 1860. The April 9th, 1860, William Joel Bryan signed a deed for 1 square mile of his land that he had inherited from his uncle Stephen F. Austin to Mr. Abram Grossbeck and Mr. Baker. And they were officials with the Houston, Texas Central Railroad, which he had also given rights to put trackage across his properties in Texas. So that established the town, and the site of the town was chosen by the railroad company. It's sort of in the middle, lower section of the 8,800 acres, almost 9,000 acres that William Joel Bryan had inherited here. So the town's birthday, or the town site's birthday, is April 9th, 1860. Yeah, during the Civil War, Milliken was the terminus, is the term they use, and it literally was where the tracks ended. But the contract had already been given from the railroad company to some contractors to clear and grub, is what it was called, the right-of-way, and prepare it for them to come in and lay the tracks. The railroad would do the labor of the tracks. Well, so during the Civil War, the lines were the ground was being prepared literally to lay the tracks. The Civil War ended 1865, mid-65. So 66, the tracks started being laid, the cross ties, the gravel from Milliken northward. And so the first train rolled into Bryan in the fall of 1867. And just imagine, having the only other form of transportation over land was, horse or a vehicle pulled by a horse. And then to go to, railroad cars on tracks that ran smooth, it might have been a little noisy and rocked you a little bit, and you got some embers on you from the smoke, but still, that's just like, like flying compared to walking. It's just such a leap. And it was instant. For 1867, the people in Bryan all of a sudden could ride a train to Houston and connect to New Orleans and travel. So